Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, I forgot to start the recording. Well, not really forgot to start the recording. I pressed the button to start the recording, but I didn't open OBS. So, you know, that's me. How you doing? How's it going? I'm not doing too bad today. It is 6:30 p.m., not a.m. God, that would be fucking rough. I'm doing fine, doing well, hanging in there. Having a good one today. Then I haven't really done much today. I did the video went up yesterday, the special monster train that I talked about in yesterday's episode. If you haven't seen it, I recorded a run of this game with no DLC. It was really fun and very interesting because it's just like it's a really cool run. I won't tell you what happens, but it is a run where I went into Seraph and I was like, man, I feel really strong by the last Divinity standards because I had units that were very strong and would just steamroll, but I didn't get to put any infusions on them because no DLC, and the game was much more difficult as a result. And that was an interesting thing to see. Like, wow, it really was answer two heavies, answer backline, answer boss because you have to specifically answer the boss. You don't just passively get to the boss dying by whatever you're doing in the old version of the game, which is interesting. It's a really, really cool run. I thought anyway. You can be the judge for yourself. Other than that, not a whole lot going on today. Hanging out. We got today's like the last day before I have to really start grinding school projects again. I should start them today. Will I? Yeah, I'll probably start one of them today. I got like 3 things to do. So it's not going to be too bad. I also have like a week to do them. But, as I get older, I've been getting better about not procrastinating as much as I used to. Like, I used to leave things for the day before. Now I do them, I go like, okay, I should probably start doing these projects within like 5 days of the due date, which is better, I would say. Let me ask you your today's question, which is, I do have one prepared. I want to hear about slang. That's what I want to hear. Do you have any interesting things that people say around you, like in your locale? So the inspiration from this question comes, I've been watching a bunch of food videos, just kind of like passively as I scroll through TikTok, I'll get some of them. And whenever I watch a food video by, I don't know exactly where, and I don't like to say like just generally a British person because I know Britain and the United Kingdom is split up into a bunch of different areas with different dialects and ways of speaking. It's not a blanket term, but I also don't know the locale more than just someone from the island of Britain. But you get the idea of what I'm trying to get across here. Someone with their British accent, when they say they're going to cook something, they will often say they're going to whack it in the pan. Like they'll say whack that in the oven or something like that, and I fucking love that. Every time I hear someone say that, I go, ah yeah, that's good shit. I've been really liking that slang, and I want to know if you have any interesting slang terms that you have that you like, or maybe that you just say. I don't know if I have any that I personally say, but I love hearing people say whack things in the pan or like whack it under the broiler. It's good. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's play Monster Train. Today we're Primordium with default melting. We got Double Barrel Daedalus, Rage Fell, Patient Seraph, probably the most aggressive loadout for bosses. I think Double Barrel Daedalus is the more aggressive option. Mind Collapse, Draft, Prism Retrieval. Something that's really important to think about here, and something that I don't think I've ever considered this before right now. I should probably stay as close to 0 pack shards as I can going into Daedalus because I want to be able to plink the bombs away, and that'll make my life a lot easier. I have a draft starter, which is nice too. Light's Gift, very nice. Snap pick that. Runs a lot easier all of a sudden. I will be probably going aggressive edible here. There's not really anything worth superfooding. So we can just play aggressive edible 3. we probably play like Lady of the House. And like I said, I'm going to try to stay low on pack shards. I could take this, but I'm not going to. And because we have the days, I won't die from the Mark of Invasion. This is a pure pyre health trade. A lot of times I don't take this trial because it'll kill my setup, but this cannot kill my setup because of Light's Gift. But yeah, I think that we'll probably want to look for just a unit with a lot of health. Melting is good for this because we can play, like I said, Lady of the House is a good option here. Just want a unit with high health that can hold the stats that Primordium gives over, and then just a little bit more scaling beyond the Primordium stats. And that should be enough to take us home, I believe. We also, Lady of the House comes to mind as well because we have Draft, which is just a free multi-strike infusion. But it is tough because I don't have Burnout extension in the deck right now. So you got a little bit of give and take on what we want to see here. It's mostly just going to be whatever the game shows me, right? As often is the case, we're just going to play whatever monster train deems appropriate today. I am but a vessel. Is it going to be Harvest Baron? Maybe. Is it going to be an Umbra unit? God, I hope not. Please no. I beg you. Not that. I'll do anything. Anyway, I like taking Making of a Morsel here of these three because I already have Mind Collapse. Look ahead. It is an Umbra banner. I could take Packed Morsels. Packed Morsels is worse because Primordium takes up a lot of space on the floor. Picking Packed Morsels here is calling Morsel Maid, and I don't feel like it's Morsel Maid today. I don't think he's there, so I'm gonna go Making of a Morsel. We definitely want to go for Wicklash or Molded. I like Wicklash because Mold is far too inconsistent for me to want to try and reform Primordium. You have to do like Permafrost holdover Molded and then pick up an answer to killing Primordium. We can just play him on a lower floor, but maybe it's fine. Maybe this is a worthy line because you get your Burnout answer if we pick up Superfood as well, but it's asking a lot. And Wicklash is just fine. Wicklash also just passes over a lot of extra stats too if I just put it on Primordium. Yeah, it feels safer this way. Multi-strike maybe? Endless. Oh dear. This is a real question. Which unit is better here? I actually, and sources may surprise you, but I do think it's Crucible Warden. Maybe that's the expected answer. If Shadow Eater wasn't 3 space, I would probably grab him, but he's actually pretty safe. Like, he clears backline for me for the next fight. You know, actually Shadow Eater's probably better. I'm never committing to one of these units. This is not going to be my long term, but Shadow Eater can come hang out. Maybe you would think it is Crucible Warden. I don't know. I think that they're both pretty bad, so there isn't really a surprise here. I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't want to buy anything at the steel shop. I'm not going to take any packed shards here. I'm okay. The Spikes trial is fine. No, it's bad. It's fine, except for the fact that Primordium would die on the spikes. So I'd have to feel good about generating a morsel every turn to kill these, which I could probably do this, right? I think I can do this. Like, the more that I think about it, I'm pretty sure this is fine. We'll see. But we're gonna get one feed right away. And I don't have a morsel to play. Or an eater to play there, I should say. It was like there was a chance here that it would be fine if I pulled Plink, but I did not pull Plink. No real surprise there. Plink lets me down again. Who is surprised? Even here, Plink, I am disappointed. It's okay though. I don't miss Collector also, which is fine. But the hypothesis, yo, where the hell is my Plink? Yeah, where the hell are all my Plinks? My favorite soap opera, All My Planes. Airing on CBS right now. Go watch it. Please kill the haste. Thank you, Blink. With killing that haste, it should be fine now. I may as well drag. There's not really a reason either way. I guess there's a small chance I get back to Making of a Morsel, but obviously we did not get back to Making of a Morsel. He has so much health that I think he wins this. Oh, he doesn't win this, but the boss is dazed. Forgot about the fact that he's dazed, so I do get this eat off. Okay. The fight went about the worst it could have, except for I drew Making of a Morsel at the end there. Everything went wrong and we still made it though, which is good. Great outcome. I was right to take the trial, but it was scary. I'm down for another pig here, like Umbra Assault. Odivary. Is this a position where I would be okay with playing an infinite? No, I don't really want to play an infinite. I should take Molded because it's the good card. It's like, this is the keep our options open option. Votivary's not bad. I'm gonna pick Molded. You could pick Votivary there. But I'm going left here for sure. If we see Permafrost holdover, it's pretty nuts. There's holdover. So I think I end up on the Reformed Primordium idea. Yeah, for sure. We play Lady of the House over Lady of the Reformed, I'm pretty sure. Lady of the Reformed is bad. Why? Because she will stop Primordium's death, which we don't want. So I want Lady of the House. She's going to be our Primordium themed carry today. With a little assist from a Molded. Actually might be best to hold over Wicklash, but I don't know. Let's do hold over Molded. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna reform Primordium here. Is there intrinsic in here? There is not. If there was intrinsic, I would take it. I'll probably... Is there a temple? Oh, there's no temple for a while, so I do want to go to 25 and use the drag right now. Let's go -1 Wicklash. And I'm gonna reroll. Wow, I hit hold over Permafrost. That's crazy. That is... cool. I think it might be wrong and I should just pay the 1 energy every turn. I'm not sure. I want to do Wicklash in this spike, but I'm pretty sure I can't. That card... Wait, does this let me play it on enemies? Wait. Can I okay, I have to do this, right? Because Umbra Assault is not targeted. Hang on, I want to do the Umbra Assault first. Umbra Assault doesn't specify friendly unit. Can I play this spike on an enemy? And give an enemy Burnout too? That's gonna be fucking wild if it works. Can I give this enemy Burnout too? I'm very excited about this idea. Think about this as our main idea for killing heavies. We just give them Burnout too. If it works, this is insane. Okay, let's go. I'm fairly sure this is not going to be okay. Like, I don't think it's gonna let me burn out an enemy. Pretty confident in that. I forgot to do the infusion, by the way. I got so distracted by this. Oh my god. We drew Wicklash turn 1, so I can just Wicklash Primordium and it'll burn out. Missing the infusion there is pretty bad. I completely forgot. I am way... I got other things on my mind right now. I'm way too excited. You're also, oh yeah, I have just made this position horrible. I have done so much wrong because this lady burns out. Forgot about that. Everything is terrible here, but it's okay because I just draw the molded. Oh my god, I can burn out an enemy. Oh my god, I gave that enemy burnout too. Oh my god, it worked. It worked. Oh my god. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna make as many of that card as possible. I'm gonna make my game plan burn out the enemies. What a world. I definitely made a lot of mistakes in the last ring that I should not have made. But I should have put multi-strike on Lady of the House. But look at this. Have you ever seen this before? Have you ever seen this before? I have actually, because there was a mod that did something with this, but that's beside the point. Have you ever seen this before? Too bad it says does not work on bosses. Imagine if I was just burning out the Divinity. That would be something. It's a good thing I found holdover molded there, huh? Come on, Plink, don't let me down. I do feel like I'm kind of due for Plink to just do it to me. Yeah, like, I don't know why I knew, but like, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew Plink. I knew. I could feel it. I can actually, like, completely mitigate this, though. We go Primordium back, Giraffe in front, and then we Mind Collapse here, and that should wipe the floor? Yeah. Okay. So I have the most interesting card to defeat the heavies. Why the fuck did I permafrost this? Why'd I do this? It's not like it's 5 energy or something. I could just play it. I could just pay the energy cost. Not that hard. Not that bad. I got so swept up though. Formless Child. Imagine if I could put Formless Child on Primordium. I don't think I'm putting Formless Child on anything here, but it's fun to think about. I'm gonna skip and we're just gonna burn out some heavies. And I feel a draw followed by an energy on this run. Although a lot of my cards are cheap or free, or I just don't want to play them. Imagine if I looked ahead and there were no temples left, and I just go 0 pack shards for the rest of the run. It's impossible. There has to be, for there to be no temples left at this stage, there have to be 3 in a row here. I am gonna take this money though. A multi-strike would be good. An endless is insulation, but I don't need insulation here. Multi-strike is good. She's fine on health, I feel. I think I just need to make her a 4 multi-strike unit. Stalwart Snack is good for the burnout idea, but I do kind of want... No, I can just reform the Lady of the House. It's fine. She keeps her stats. We can go Stalwart Snack. What a janky run. Duplicate? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go duplicate the target a heavy, kill it card. Huh. I know that this card, Nexus Spike, has some broken interactions like this. So that's why I was also interested in trying this out. Spike's 4 here. 35 times 2. I kill the first enemies, no problem. I think this is fine. Oh, fuck, I wonder if +3 Burnout ruins this, by the way. I mean, I definitely don't take +3 Burnout on application on this run. No doubt about that. Primordium to die. Draw a Dreg here, why not? Go get him, Dreg. And now... Blink does nothing. Good job, Blink. performing as expected. Like, our first 2 rounds of this fight are non-problematic. It is this round that becomes an issue. But I can just burn out the tank. And it dies on this floor. So if I burn out an enemy on the bottom floor, they do not make it to the top floor. They die before they wake. That is important intel to know. I have to reform the lady first. Assuming I draw the reform here. That's not great. Yeah, that's just pretty bad overall, I would say. I can't do anything to you. So I'm just gonna eat a bunch of damage for this. It's not really a problem per se. It is a shame in the draw order, but I don't think that I skipped this trial or anything like that. I'm only gonna take 4 for the trial. It's just a shame. That's all it is a shame. Drew molded too far down, and I drew, or what a terrible sequence there. Wicklash too late, and also molded 1 turn even further too late. 1 turn further removed too late. 50, holy moly, I'm about to eat a lot of damage here. Let's figure out how the hell we fix this. How do I not eat a billion damage here? Great question. Obviously I have to mold something. And I think it's Draft, because Draft will kill 1 if I mold him back. This enemy has 59. I think it's Draft. Or Draft doesn't kill 1. But with, what is it, it's 30? I'm like 1. If I Wicklash him, it kills 1. I need to Wicklash the lady or else she's going to enter Relentless at like 2 burnout. What a horrible position, man. I guess I do Draft. And then I can do, what's it, 30? I can kill 1, I'm pretty sure. Like, I can always kill 1. Now, the question is, can I kill 1 and put the other below 30? So that I don't take, what is it? It's 20, it's 30? If I let this guy walk up, he does 30. So we got 40 times 2. If I make you 50 times 2, this enemy has 59. Which is not enough, right? It's just a not enough. That was bad. I think I need to Wicklash this lady of the house as well. Pretty sure. So that I don't just lose the boss. And I think the idea then is I Wicklash lady, play Draft in front, and we just eat it here, because I'm permanently going to be just off. Yeah. Wicklash lady, and then Umbra assault this Draft so it's not in my way, and we're just going to eat 30 damage here. It's just like a really bad draw order. The trial only did 12 to me. I would still be taking a load of damage, no matter how you slice this one. And I might just die here actually. It is a little concerning. If I don't draw the Wicklash. Yeah, I draw the Wicklash. And then I mold back Primordium, I think. Primordium will give you 26 health. If I put him in front, he gives you 13. He gives you more health if he goes in front, right? Because he'll give you plus 13 and then he'll take a 17 for you. But you do lose, let's see. It's 17, 34, 51, 68. So adding 26 is the same as adding 30, I'm pretty sure, because 78 versus, yeah, okay, so let's put you behind. Okay. Really just a rough one, I would say. But we lived. Melting Spout. Great artifact reward. Very glad I took 12 damage for this. I have no tombs. This is worthless. Thank you for 25 gold. Void Binding, Ember Cache, Cannibalize, I'm okay. There's a tomb. I would not have picked this tomb, I don't think. And I want Engulfed in Smoke. Probably. Almost certainly. It's a good option to dodge Patient Seraph. I was just gonna go duplicate Nexus Spike a bunch of times, but I realize now that this idea of fun has been taken from me. I should probably go left and look for second multi-strike, or even Burnout 1. I do like the idea, but it's just not that good. That's my feeling. Looking for second multi-strike here. Okay. Like, it's potentially worth taking plus 25 because there might be an upgrade in this cavern. I'm gonna do that. It's like, there's like 4 or 5 events I can think of that give me an upgrade here. That's Bone Dog. I don't need Bone Dog, so I will just purge a card. It's also fine to, I'm gonna get rid of Shadow Eater here, by the way. I know recently I took Shadow Eater and he saved my run, but this is a run with Blink in it and not Shade Splitter, so goodbye Shadow Eater. Have fun with Bone Dog. I think it's fine to just take the plus 25 and then that opens me up to ignoring Steel Shops for the rest of the run as well. I probably don't want Chain of Gems. Probably want to take Refined Void. It's not great. There's not really any relics on this run that I want. Invasion Trial is fine. Honestly, as much fun as it is to burn out enemies, and sometimes I'm going to want to, but it feels like a lot of times here I am just going to be better off burnouting my Lady of the House based on how things have been going thus far. Bunch of morsels for you. It's just there's so much garbage in this deck. I definitely, I would not have been able to, but it would have been good to intrinsic this molded instead of giving it permafrost. Nah, I really think it is best to just put Nexus Spike onto my Lady. As fun as it is, maybe I should have done this guy. Sorry, I wasn't looking at that guy. That fella down there. I don't really think he'll need the help to die, though. Assuming Blink... I mean, I got Umbra Assault. 83 times 2? No, I should have done Burnout here. I am, as always, perpetually wrong. Because this is 140. This is so much health. What the fuck? This is worse than if the tank was infused, I think. Go get him, Blink. Good job, Blink. So last combat, not on me. This combat, a little bit on me. This guy takes 0. He's gonna hit me for like 24, right? How much do you hit me for? Do I have a draft in here? No. What do you do to me? I can set him to 94. I can't actually... like, I don't have a good answer here, right? Yeah, maybe I have a good answer here. What's your health bar? 60 plus 78 is 138. No, that's terrible. Holy moly. Alright. Do 24 to me and everyone can go, oh, this freaking idiot didn't play his Burnout on the Clip Defender properly. What the fuck? Yeah, you're right. I didn't put Burnout on the enemy right. I'm a bozo. I don't know, man. 25 pack shards? I did not expect that floor to look like that. Now, to be fair, I did, like, the Burnout was worth still. Good job, Blinkus. Get my energy back. Maybe I should have mind collapsed in there somewhere. I don't think so, though. I want this unit to burn out now. Right? If I don't... I just sit here, I let her burn out, and then I reform her. Is the line. Don't play molded, don't extend burnout, let her go. I didn't have a choice, but, you know. If I had a choice, I would have chosen this, okay? Okay. And... this is a 200 times 2. With a very low burnout number. 4? Not really what I'm after here. Cannibalize Wretch Ember Forge. There's a world where you can make an argument for cannibalize, letting me kill and reform units at will. It's not the worst idea. Do I want to play Votivary here? I should click it. It's like... it's never really bad. Let me go look at this stuff. I am going to remove Train Steward. I would love to see remove Consume here. Also get to do my infusion finally, which I forgot. Would have been a lot simpler. Like, this is, remember? There is something I could have done actually to not take that damage I took. I should have remembered this. I forgot because I was too busy being very excited about something, but I should have done draft infusion. That is for sure. I should have done the draft infusion and we should not have taken any damage. Honestly, yeah, I would have taken 0 if I did the draft infusion. Although harder infused enemies, maybe it's not so simple, etc., etc. You get the idea. Show me remove consume. Cool. Hell yeah. I'm going to spend 150 removing Plinks. This is the run without Diligent Seraph on it. I get to get rid of all 5 Plinks, baby. 5 for 5 Plink removal. Love to see it. So I'm going to take 25, 10, and then 15. I'm going to take 10 right now for sure. Plus 10 Piercing Mind Collapse. Card is never bad. That card is very, very good. And we're going to go see Fel. I mean, from here it should be a lot easier now that the deck is thinner and I have 2 Burnout extenders. My lady should not die. Hopefully. Primordium goes here, go get him, buddy. Draft lady goes... actually, I should dodge the Ember Drain, I guess. Hit the Quill Marksman, just in case it needs to die to Plink or something. The Refined Void is pretty worthless as well here. It's really not doing much. Okay, so let's talk about our position here a little bit. Well, let me play a Plink first. Okay. So here's our position, right? There is a world, there does exist a world where if I don't Nexus Spike this 15 times 2, I take a lot of damage, right? Because this is 45 times 3. If I do this, I guess, wait, what's 55 times 3? It's 110. Okay, never mind. I don't have to think. I can just Nexus Spike my lady. It guarantees the kill on both of these, because what we had to think about here was Nexus Spiking like this, because then this would burn out, but I don't need to, because if I do 55 times 3, it's 2 hits here, 1 hit here, this wave is dead. That's fine. If I bottom out on both Mind Collapses and my Reform, which none of that happened, all of that thinking was for naught. Go get him, buddy. And we just want to make sure we're picking off enemies that look scary, like this one and that one. And we'll get him. I should eat Prism Retrieval whenever I can, because it gets 2 cards out of the deck for the recycle on a turn earlier. It's not really going to make a big difference that often, but sometimes it's cool. Go on, Votivary, get it. Let me Reform Primordium every turn. What I've also realized is with one set of Stalwart Snack, I'm never going to get to 6 or 7 Burnout on Primordium, basically, is what I'm getting to. Which means that I should probably go Aggressive Edible. I believe. Why did I reform I don't know. I thought about playing the Nexus Spike, and then I went, what if I click the Reform card? There was just too many blinks, my brain overloaded. I couldn't think straight. I was consumed with a blinding rage for Plink. This is the run where I would like to play one of each. I want the one of each Primordium, please. I know it's illegal, you can't do it, but I would like it. I also realize that I've been taking Ember Drain every turn for no reason, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't really care. It's not going to make a difference on this fight, so I'm not thinking. And you can't make me. This run is really weird though, because I feel like I made a ton of extremely strange decisions that just make no sense. Like, why did I get so focused on permafrosting Molded when I could have given it a -1 and it would have been similar. Not quite the same, but similar. It would have been close to the same because I would be -1 draw, basically. That's all it would be. And that's okay to give up, I think. Remnant Pact I don't need. Sacrificial Resurrection I don't need. Wretch I don't need. I don't need energy if I just play correctly, so I'm gonna take draw again. Well then why don't you just play correctly? Shut up. I don't need to hear it. I'm gonna go for the removals. There's also, again, a chance that I see a good Lady of the House upgrade in this cavern. What would I want here? I don't know. Plus 25, plus 10, everything's fine. No trinket I can afford. There's an artifact in here. I'll give you a 10 health, and then 25 gold. Trader's Quill. I have no consumes. I have 1 consume. Sure. Turn Prism Retrieval into a thing. Kind of. Yeah, I don't need Stalwart Snack 2 for anything here. So I need to take 25, right? Intrinsic and Wicklash is strong. Yeah, this is strong. And Spell Chain. I think you Spell Chain the Mind Collapse. The piercing one? Yeah. The card's good too. Lets me pick and choose 2 enemies to just die, as long as they have less than 10 health. I am not going to tempt fate here. We got a good thing going, let's not click Heaven Seal and just die. Let's dodge that outcome. So one of the ideas here with the Wicklash Intrinsic is I get to Wicklash Primordium and scale my Lady of the House much quicker. All that the Quicklash. You like that one? I came up with it myself. Yeah, what, did you like it? Okay, so look at this position. Click Nexus Spike on enemy. He has done it. My goodness. How in the world does he do that? What a genius. Wow. The card is pretty sick. It's like a targeted crushing demise, basically. Is one way you could look at it. There's a lot of other ways you could look at it, but I'm gonna call it targeted crushing demise. I know I said I was gonna start doing this properly, but you can't make me, is the thing. Drag here, Vodaberry here. I'm gonna do Mind Collapse. I'm just gonna like clip half these enemies. Do I need to? Probably not, but I'm just gonna do it. Oh, it doesn't matter there because of the burnout, right? Now on this turn I have to make a choice. There's nothing scary coming up. I should just keep my Lady of the House burned out. Go pop one of these guys. Hell yeah. Was there no unit for it to draw? I guess not. They were all in my hand, huh? And once we get to this point, I get to superpower that burnout up. And that's fine. And this is fine. We got mind flaps to deal with this wave. I think we have everything we need here. Because a big piece of this puzzle as well is Primordium. Primordium just does in fact just stop some of the problems. Like a backliner that would live, he goes, nah bitch, you dead. You do not live. Do not allow it. And this triple mind collapse is pretty slick as well. Maybe I should have done a burnout extender there. This is a run though where I also don't get to go into end turn meta because I will probably die. I'll probably just burn out. So I gotta watch that. If I had superfood, we wouldn't have an issue with burnout, but sadly. Let me burn out the boss, cowards. Let me burn out the boss, cowards. Stealth action. 10 burnout, good job. It turns out the flexibility of extend burnout on Lady of the House or pick a heavy on bottom floor, it dies. Pretty good. Pretty strong. That's a pretty good card. Like, I'm definitely underselling it because I wanted to make the whole run about it, and it's not quite a whole run about this sort of card, but it does seem good. It does in fact seem good to be able to say, hey, you standing over there, you're dead. And Umbra has served its ultimate purpose in giving me this Nexus Spike and can now transcend to the heavens. Yeah, don't want any of this. You could make a great case for Volatile Gauge here, and by great case I mean terrible case, just horrible card here. You could make a case for Commemorative Spike legitimately. It's not a downside. There's no downside to it. On the Divinity, I do have a dead Primordium, but Primordium dying isn't really a problem. It'll slow me down a bit, but maybe I should have taken Chain of Gems. I mean, in this position, it's easier to say that. Hold over, plus 20, consume, -1. Don't want any of that. Could take Lightstone. Actually, probably will take Lightstone casing. Yeah. Then we put another -1 onto... Too bad I can't afford holdover here, but we can put another -1 on the Nexus Spike. If you hold that over, and then it really pops. We're gonna dupe the Nexus Spike, by the way. Alright, Seraph the Patient. I'm ready. A little trick we're gonna do here on Seraph, I believe, is... I'm going to be putting Primordium in the front so that he tanks all the melee weakness. I guess he'll also die if I do that. But otherwise, Lady dies. I guess it doesn't matter because I want... Like, if they die, I just bring them back. I guess it doesn't really matter. Range. Pop this guy. Doesn't matter if Lady dies because I have a holdover reform card in this deck, right? So I just need to stack her up a bunch and then make sure she doesn't die entering Relentless. I think I end my turn. I don't need to incant Seraph here at all. I can avoid incants pretty confidently. Does Primordium trigger Seraph's thing here? I think it does. Trigger is Rally. I'll have to rally a little bit, right? Does this trigger Rally? Yeah. Have to do a little bit here. Oh yeah, I have Stealth for this fight. That's right. But Stealth is awkward because when Primordium goes away, the Stealth, when I replay him, will be gone. Like, I can't Stealth here. I'll go ahead and just pick this 290 and say die. Leave a drag down here. Okay. Yep. Oh, these guys are dazed coming up. Yeah, they're dazed. Okay. I was thinking about stealthing here, but I don't need to stealth here. They're dazed. I have light skip still. Still okay. Oh, you had life steal too. So that hit didn't hurt you. If you want to get funky, you put Votivary in front. I don't think you put Votivary in front here. Oh, but I can have Votivary live on the, or I can have a morsel live on the middle floor. I have a lot of ways to waste Seraph's time here. Which is good. I want to not have my unit dying, I think, because if it dies, it probably doesn't eat. 2 190s coming up. This is the turn where I want to do stealth, I'm pretty sure. I think I want to do something like... This is a turn of playing for what's going to happen next turn. So what we do is we play Engulfed in Smoke first, and then Votivary after in front. This is either a massive brain play, or this is really stupid. But the idea here is Votivary will now take the melee weakness, take the hit as well, and it'll let me replay Primordium on this floor since Primordium is burning out. So by doing this, I get to dodge melee weakness on Lady of the House, replay Primordium next turn without Primordium just getting sniped, and have the stealth to dodge this hit. Maybe this is dumb. I think this is smart. And then I just keep stacking up. And I'm trying to keep Seraph's attack relatively low. This should be the last of the melee weakness I need to deal with as well. I do believe. And I will go for a Mind Collapse here. I think I also want to consider... So I'm going to take a melee weakness onto my Lady of the House. That is actually for sure. So she's going to take one here. There's no way that I can dodge it, I don't think. And Umbra, I can't mind... If I could Mind Collapse my own units, I'd be able to. It does seem kind of weird that Mind Collapse doesn't target an enemy. Or doesn't let you hit yourself, I should say. What I kind of want to do here is race Seraph, and to do that, what I should do is triple buff Primordium. And that is what we're going to do. And we're going to race Seraph with the stealth here. My game plan is now stealth up and just super power, right? That's the plan. Absolutely load up this Lady of the House now. Go get him, Votivary. She is going to blast. So Spike again. Whiplash again. Yeah, the other idea here with the Spell Chain Piercing is that it will kill an enemy from 25 health. Oh, and that one's not piercing. Could have played this one instead. It's okay. How do I beat this enemy? Well, I just one-shot him, I guess. Clean that off. Votivary is a 41-14 also from 1E. Wait, she lived? Stealth here. Did I ever have a unit live long enough? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is enough. I know I'm like, maybe it seems like I'm being overly cautious, but it's a little close here, I think. You hear the sound Primordium makes every time he gets hit, by the way? I like that sound. If I draw another stealth here, I'm confident, but I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. She does do like 1800 damage or some shit. Actually, it's like 20. It is 2100 damage, actually. Yeah, 2400 at the end. Okay. Maybe that play that I did was a little unnecessary, I'm not sure, but what works, works. Yo, I can just burn out the mini-bosses. Holy shit, the mini-bosses on this fight don't exist. Because they're not bosses anymore. And, in fact, just kill them. Now, our scaling is slower because Primordium dies, except for I have Engulfing Smoke, so he doesn't just die. Cool stuff, game. Very good. Great turn one. And Votivary played a pretty clutch role in that last fight as well, I will say. Thank you, Votivary. I'm gonna start picking off enemies with Nexus Spike, I think, is the idea now. I have the Nexus Spike to just kill off a few enemies here and there. May as well do it. Clear these cards out. End my turn. And once Primordium gets past this reform, he's going to be fine. Yeah, look at this. I can just go pop, pop, right? If she runs out of Burnout, I'll just reform her. 2 more enemies dead. Have Mind Collapse. And Primordium doesn't matter because he dies, but you gotta play him out. Have Mind Collapse for the one that lives. Mind Collapse. This is piercing, so I can pop that. I've just completely disassembled the Harvest Wave. Got all of this stuff, and Prisoner Prequel. Now we are through the awkward part of the run, or of the fights, where Primordium is going to die consistently, because now he has 13 health, which is enough. My lady dies here, which I am fine with. And I believe it is best, and I'll just reform her, because I can pop most of the enemies here. I could stealth, obviously, but I think it's best to just put this here. This is Burnout 4 on Primordium, but he'll die in 3 turns anyway, and I can reform. Why did I play you, Morsel Miner? I have no idea. Go get him, buddy. This gives me a full health fresh Lady of the House, too. Which is good. $150 times 3. I could have dodged the Ember Drain there, and I think I should have. This is 13 and then 10, so it's actually not enough to kill anything, sadly. So I have to decide between taking 3 damage and Nexus Spiking. I'm definitely going to be Nexus Spiking this mini-boss. I am going to take a lot more than 3 if I don't do that. And go get him. Alright. We're at 210 times 3 there, which isn't bad, but it's not quite enough yet. But he burns out, and that's fine. We stealth up. You're gonna be 260 times 3, which is not enough to kill these guys all. 2, 1. Okay. Just giving it a little thought. One of my options is to engulf and smoke here. I think I do not. I mean, I guess I can, right? I'm going to Mind Collapse this enemy. Oh, this isn't piercing. Ah, that changes a lot. Because that's Spell Shield too. Okay. Well, in this case, what's happening here is I'm killing the front two, and I'm going to have one of these Light Harnessers walk on me. Which is fine, it's gonna do 34, but I can take that. I have to Nexus Spike the other one though. Like this and that. The Nexus Spike has turned out to be pretty important. Guess there's no reason not to drop this guy by 1 HP. Vengeful Shard sucks, but you gotta take it sometimes. A man here dies. Ah, yeah, he does die. I think think that's okay. Because I can do this, right? If I play Whiplash here, that's 270 times 3. This does 10. So if I play Nexus Spike here, that's 280. And then I go Wait Vengeful Shard and we Mind Collapse here and there. That's the whole floor dead. I don't need to worry about this mini-boss. Like, I don't need to knock him out. Would have liked to have softened this wave. This is actually going to hurt me quite a bit. Because it is 3 hits that I can't stop. I need 4 hits to wipe this wave out, basically. Which is a shame. But I can burn out the Clipped Guardian so he doesn't kill me. Because he'll burn out in the Pyre Room if I do that. This one right here. He's gonna hit me for 21 instead of 11, but he'll only hit me 1 time. Which is acceptable. You're gonna win Relentless, right? I need to start stealthing you. And the stealth doesn't do much. Maybe I should start stealthing. Yeah, I think so. Too bad I don't have Vapor Funnel here. Watch there be something weird like Burnout in the Pyre Room doesn't tick down there. That would be an interesting loss. Lose because Burnout doesn't tick down in the Pyre Room. Because why would it, right? You can't have Burnout in the Pyre Room. Thankfully it does indeed work for me. Ooh, I take the full wave here. This wave is actually going to do a lot of damage to me. I don't know why I'm looking to reform something on this turn. It's not going to do anything for me. This might actually be a loss. Not sure. If I draw another stealth, which I think I might have a stealth in me still. Oh no, it's a win. Okay. Ooh. What a, you know, what a run. That's really all I can say about this one. What a run. What a game of Monster Train we just played here today. And there's the WhatsApp group chat message, baby. Ah, yeah. Forgot to mute the freaking group chat. I mean, it makes sense. It's 7 p.m. It does check out. That was me, not you, don't worry. Thought I closed that tab. Oh well. So it turns out that being able to click on an enemy and kill them in 1 turn is good. Having a card... we basically made... we made the... yeah, we really just made kill an enemy. We made the skull. We made the skull. Kill an enemy. But it had a little more flexibility because I could also use it on my own units for a buff. What a ridiculous card. GroovePetitionTales. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.